Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From Moe to Frank Field on the campus of Garnet Valley, the Garnet Valley Jaguars host the Upper Darby Royals tonight in the 8th game of the Garnet Valley schedule. We are here, the streaming team, Pat Patterson, Goody Markison, Ben Hoyt, Alec Eskin, and yours truly, Don Mink. We've had a busy night already. All the seniors in the band with families were introduced out on the field, and they seem to number almost as much as the Garnet Valley football team. The Royals come in with a 3-4 record, 3-2 in the Central, and the Jags are 6-1, 6-0 in the Central. Pat, I know you looked at a couple of games for the Royals. What can we expect tonight? Do you suspect?
Well, as usual, the Royals, they bring a lot of athletes to the field. They're a pretty good team. They're very well coached. Legendary coach in Delaware County, Rich Gentile, in his final year at Upper Darby. They've got a solid squad. They've done some pretty impressive things over the course of the years. There's always decent size along their lines. It almost plays out in a similar fashion every year. It's almost like a war of attrition with Upper Darby. You get out there and you got to play kind of mistake-free football. You can't turn the ball over. You can't give them a short field. You really got to watch yourself, because they'll make you pay for some mistakes if you make them. And same goes on the flip side of that. You can get up on them pretty quick if you capitalize on errors that they make.
Yeah, on the positive side for the Royals, a lot of team speed. They're apt to go the length of the field at any time. The downside is they've lost Kevin Kerwood, the starting quarterback, to a season-ending injury. And also, last year's All-Delco running back, Kareem McAdams, is on crutches. So they forced a slot back. Corey Robinson is now the starting quarterback. He replaces Kerwood, and James Toyemi moves from wide receiver to running back to replace McAdams. So they were dealt, a bad set of cards to play right there. But you got to play them. It's always, as coaches say, next man up.
Yeah, that's right. And this junior quarterback has done a nice job in relief of Kerwood. That's you just said his name.
Corey Robinson.
Corey Robinson. But he's a junior and just kind of taking the reins over the last few weeks. I think was reading in the paper, Coach Gentile is impressed with him, but definitely acknowledges the fact that he's kind of growing into the position. So should be an interesting one tonight.
Rich Gentile has been asked not to come back next year after 25 years as the head coach at Upper Darby. And prior to that, he'd been a coach in Upper Darby's system since 1982. But he will no longer be back next year. He's only behind Mike Rickey, Joe Gallagher, Steve Lennox, and Kevin Clancy in term as a head coach here in Delaware County.
That's a lot of experience in that sentence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Garnet Valley has been owning the line of scrimmage the last few weeks. The offensive line has made it possible for Garnet Valley to lead the county with 327 yards per game. And they're holding the opposition to just less than 60. Garnet Valley is scoring at a rate of 45 points per game and holding the opposition to less than 17. So whoever Garnet Valley plays knows that they're running into a juggernaut on the with the offensive line, and the front seven on defense is going to come and get you.
Yeah, I mean that's really the story of Garnet Valley. With even over the past few years, has just been the development of the line on both sides of the ball, and how they can take over a game sometimes, and it just makes life easy for coaches and quarterbacks and running backs. They love it when they can see the plan coming together, as George Papard used to say in the A-team.
Yes.
But yeah, that the line plays.
Don't you love it when a plan comes together? That was always the plan. Yeah.
And I took some time this week to watch some of the, just to focus on that line play over the last few years as the BYC Bulldogs
BYC
lead
Bulldogs.
the Jaguars out. Oh, another wipeout.
BYC kids came out with the varsity players.
That's great.
Injured players who will not participate tonight: Evan Hrivnak, Lance Schwartz, and Cullen Mink. None of whom will be able to participate tonight.
Yeah, Lance Schwartz, a big part of that offensive line I was just talking about. He's in uniform down there. He's dressed.
Mike told me he twisted an ankle in practice down on the dirt and grass field this week, and that was as of Wednesday. Mike didn't expect him to play.
He looks like he's getting around okay right now, so maybe that's a quick recovery. They put him in the hyperbaric chamber and
yeah.
had him all good.
Garnet Valley is represented on the coin toss by Ryan Gallagher, Reese Malik, Dylan Hogan, and Jake Morin. Upper Darby won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Garnet Valley will be receiving, and they'll be going left to right across your whatever device you're watching us on. And we will hear the national anthem. And so we will be underway shortly. Garnet Valley will receive and go left to right across your dial. Ryan Gallagher is averaging 9.9 yards per carry through 46 carries. Sam Morin is averaging 8.3 yards per carry on 52 carries. And Greg Reynolds is averaging 6.6 yards per carry over 54 carries. So Upper Darby has their hands full. Last week, Garnet Valley passed once for an 11-yard completion.
Almost half of their average.
Yeah. Looks like Jake Morin and Reese Malik go deep. There's little or no wind, but it appears that Upper Darby's having trouble getting the ball to stay up on the tee.
Be a bad tee.
And we are underway. Low line drive, taken at the 30. And out of bounds, just over the 40-yard line. Garnet Valley will put it in play. Taking that kick back was C.J. Wood. They're set the ball right at the 40. I didn't see whether
Schwartz
Lance
is in.
is he? Yeah, okay.
He's in there. It's Cole D'Annunzio in that right tackle.
Straight ahead. Jake Morin picks up about 6. 7. Sean Anderson on the tackle.
Big unbalanced look here.
Greg Reynolds taken down almost immediately by number 51, Delva St. Baptiste. 3rd and 3. The Garnet Valley 47. Two receivers to the top of your screen. Jake Morin gets the first down, still bouncing to the outside and down the sideline. Jake Morin cuts back in at the 5, touchdown.
Wow.
A 53-yard burst off right tackle. He was spun around. He did 2 360s.
Yeah, it was. You could see Upper Darby was lined up about 2 yards off the ball, their defensive line of scrimmage, either so they didn't jump off sides or to be able to give themselves some time to read the option. But that time, Jaguars had the blocks, and Morin with a great creative run there.
And Jake goes in now as the snapper. And the ball is kicked up and good by Bryce Stansfield.
Had some good help downfield too with Gallagher, the quarterback, just shielding guys off of him. You know, you don't have to make a big pancake block down there. You just got to get in somebody's way, and that's enough to spring your guys in the open field. And they just did that. And I believe we have another touchdown sponsored by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon.
I want to give a shout out to Bryce Stansfield's about to kick off, to Bryce's grandparents over at Maris Grove, the Teachies. Welcome for joining us. And to Pat and Michelle Van Horn, who are watching from home tonight. Kevin Crispin in his Stratolounger, Barco Lounger. Always tuned in. Not likely to see Bryce hit it deep. They don't want those deep backs touching the ball. And there's an opening.
Oh.
That's number 6.
Darryl Farmer.
Darryl Farmer.
Did a nice job just getting him out of bounds, but man, that ball was high and kicked down the right side, and there was still a nice big hole for Farmer.
There was a seam there, yep.
When he caught that, he wasted no time getting there.
So they start from the Garnet Valley side of the 50 at the 48. Sam Morin is in at tackle for Rivnak. Corey Dickinson, number 8, is the quarterback. Fake, pass to the outside. Oh! Diving for was Busenkel. Ball was thrown short.
Max Busenkel, that 5'11", 170-pound sophomore, having a pretty good season at that cornerback position. Not too many sophomores get to play at Garnet Valley.
No.
He's pretty much shown why he's been out there.
Another pass. This is a standard for Upper Darby. I'd like to throw that quick pass to the outside receiver with the slot back blocking for him. A one-man screen play.
And that just that was a pitch and catch. It just bounced off the receiver's knees. Like Nelson Aguilar out there.
As his friends call him, Nelly. Shotgun, Dickerson. Rolls.
Boy.
The rush is on. He tries to get to the outside, throws, incomplete, short of his target. Busenkel once again in coverage. 4th and 10.
Yeah, Sam Morin giving some chase there. And the guys up the middle as well, having a pretty solid year. Westberg and Mazzaros.
The punter is number 53, Yeeson Tazawar. Ball's snapped high. He gets it away.
Careful. Oh my gosh, look at that roll.
A low liner.
One guy.
Like a 3-iron that never gets off the ground.
Yeah, right. Just got away with it. Still snuck up pretty cozy to the pin there. Puts the Jags inside the 5. Number 50, Deshaun Anderson, trying to sweep it into the end zone. Or down to the 1, I guess.
So Garnet Valley will start from its own 5. With 10 minutes left in the first quarter, Garnet Valley leads 7-0. Counter. Taken down almost at the line of scrimmage is Reese Malik. That used to be a big bread and butter play last year, and it's not been as effective this year.
Yeah, they've carried it off once or twice, but not with the frequency that we've seen it.
Gallagher, under center, hands to the second man through.
Yeah,
Greg Reynolds picks up about 6.
You could see that Upper Darby is a good 2 yards off of the ball. So where that counter play goes, it's that really relies on your defensive line to penetrate. And it looks like the Upper Darby coaches have said, you guys let's let this come to us and stay home here a little bit and try to flow, but see if that works out for him.
3rd and 3. And I think short of the first down is Jake Morin. 4th down.
4th and 1.
Garnet Valley going to go for it from their own 19-yard line?
In theory.
Yeah, maybe they're going to try to get them to jump.
That's where being 2 yards off the ball can come in very handy.
Yes.
You can jump a little bit.
Very tight formation.
But you also need
strong formation to this side.
Now they're up a little tighter.
Whistle blows.
That's going to be on the offense unless somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, it is. Now they're going to punt.
Yep. That'll make up your mind for you.
Dylan Hogan is standing midway in the end zone.
2 flags came out from the. Oh, is this a delayed
illegal
game?
Substitution? They must have had 12 players on the field. So Garnet Valley gets that 5 yards back. Does it change their mind?
Now they're rolling back up.
And now the first offensive unit goes back in.
Who are on the other side of the field down here.
This is 4th and 1 at their own 19.
25-second clock.
Oh, inside it's the 14.
25-second
10
clock
seconds.
is running.
9, 8. Ryan Gallagher calling out signals. Ball is snapped with 1 second left. And Gallagher's brought down.
Oh, boy.
That whole play was...
Yeah, that was a bit of a gamble there. The offense was spread out all over the sideline. They were down, the linemen were down here to the other side of the 50, waiting to get with their coaches and on the change of possession. And all of a sudden, they're getting called back onto the field, and they're calling a play on the sideline and running right up to the ball. Too much confusion for a 4th and 1 in your own territory.
And with the play clock clicking down to nothing.
Yeah, yep.
So Garnet Valley turns it over at their own 14. And Upper Darby calls timeout.
So there's one of those mistakes you don't want to make against a team like Upper Darby, or any team for that matter, but guys can make you pay for it in a hurry.
Absolutely. Really puts the defense in a tough position.
Sure does. As usual on Friday nights, we're streaming live at the Concordville Inn.
Run play to inside the 10. Darryl Farmer on the carry. 2nd and about 7. Jet sweep to the 5.
Bruette, number 24, the linebacker.
Third
making that
and
play.
third and a long 2 or a short 3. Outside the 5. Quick hit. Close to the first down.
Oh, very close.
Taemi on the carry. It is a first down.
Yeah. Let's see what the Jags goal line defense looks like down here.
2 setbacks behind Dickinson. Ball's given off. And
nice.
looks like he's into the end
He is.
zone. Touchdown.
That was just a power play there. Just went right off their right side of their line, and the entire pile got into the end zone. So give their offensive line some credit for moving that line of scrimmage there.
The Upper Darby kicker is number 84. And we have no 84 on the roster. He made the extra point. Mr. Anonymous. Well, 14-yard drive.
Yep. Yeah, well,
And the score is even.
the football gods make you pay for those failures in execution deep in your own territory.
Give a shout out to Melissa Bruette.
Thank you for the dinner.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic as always.
Ruth Ann Winter is watching from home. Adam and Janet Foltz are watching from out Avon Grove Way. Zaib Hassan is the kicker. It's a low liner again, taking it to 30. Reese Malik hit, knocked out of bounds short of the 40-yard line. No, that was C.J. Wood, number
it's
2.
Number 2, yeah. Short kick. Decent field position.
Now, Garner Valley starts from its own 36. Jake Marn gets about 3. C.J. Wood. Second and 8. Off tackle. Jake Marn picks up a few.
Yep.
Running behind number 63. Oh, Cole D'Annunzio.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 3 at the 42.
Look how far off the ball they are.
Yes. Pass out to the sideline. Jake Morin down the sideline, and he could go all the way, and he does.
Did.
43-yard touchdown pass. Little pass out into the flat here, and
Yeah.
Jake turned it upfield, had a couple people out in front of him again.
Yeah, good protection on the play, and he just kind of released, did a little out pattern, I guess, from his running back position. Gallagher delivered. It looked like it was coming in a little high, but it was nicely delivered and picked up a little block on his way down the sideline. And
Upper Darby's off sides.
we'll decline this.
Decline the penalty. Garnet Valley wants to kick. Jake Morin is the long snapper. Reese Malik the holder. Bryce Stansfield the kicker. Kick is up, and it hits the upright. It falls. It hit
it hard.
High on the upright, but hit the upright nonetheless. That's Bryce Stansfield's first miss since the first game of the season. I think he has 38 extra points this year.
Wow.
And Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon are good for another $100 for
right, for that touchdown.
And Bryce Stansfield will kick. So we still have 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and we have 3 touchdowns already. Bryce tries the other side of the field, high, taking it to 20, and brought out to the 30, short of the 30.
Nice tackle. That was boost and kill, number 22.
Alex Westberg. Mitch Macheros. Sam Morin. Across that front. Jet sweep.
Oh, nice job.
Alex Nicolaitis makes the tackle from his outside linebacker position.
Bryce Stansfield really made that play coming up from his corner position on the jet sweep. Really forced that play to go back inside where there was plenty of help, and nice team defense there by Garnet Valley.
Another jet sweep. I think they're going to mark him just short of the first down.
Yeah, that time he just broke right off tackle there a little bit. Nice gain.
Darryl Farmer.
Oh,
held short of the first down. Dickerson tried to keep it himself and go, but I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. He lost a half a yard.
Yeah, Matt Gable in there at number 59 did a real nice job. All those guys up front got some good push, and big play for actually lost a little bit.
So Upper Darby will punt.
Apparently.
They're in punt formation. Kick is away. It's short
Look out.
and taken
Nice catch.
by C.J. Wood.
Short punt. Jags will get the ball with some pretty good field position here.
Ball's at the 39-yard line. 2:06 left to play in the first quarter. Greg Reynolds is in the slot.
Oh,
Ryan Gallagher keeps and gets about 5. Make it 6. Gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Reese Malik in the tight slot formation. Pitch.
oh.
Greg Reynolds out to about the 40-yard line of Upper Darby.
Nice job there making on Reynolds. Good individual effort there. Number 2, James Tuayemi. Out there, really had a chance to make a play for a short gain.
Reynolds dipped his shoulders if he was going inside and made a nice cut to the outside. They are at least two yards off the ball. Down the seam.
Oof.
Oh, Kevin Craig was open
Too much
when the ball was overthrown.
Yeah, Craig Run had a little bit of coverage there, so I guess it's better to overthrow it than to underthrow it there. It might have been picked off.
We'll say hello to Gail and Rich Castafaro. Nice pitch, Jake Morin.
Get out there.
First down inside the 25-yard line for Jake Morin. There's an injured Upper Darby player on the field.
Looks like
He and
Gallagher shaken up too.
He hit Gallagher just as Gallagher pitched. Gallagher's hurt, and so is the Upper Darby player.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there.
The Upper Darby player crashed into Gallagher just as he was pitching the ball.
Yeah. They were going to the left, so he was pitching with his left hand. He seems to be favoring his right, like he maybe got jammed his right wrist or something.
Kevin McGarry has been called to at least take snaps here on the sideline.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out for at least a play. I hope he's not hurt. The injured player for
the injured
Upper
Royal
Darby
was Demir Bradham. He saved the game a couple weeks ago against I've forgotten whom. Radner?
Yeah, well, just last week. Radner.
Yeah, Radner last week, correct. So he got up and off the field. They're still working on Gallagher.
He's fine.
Looks like it's his right forearm or hand.
I mean, that's what you're taught to do when you're playing defense against the triple option. Is that quarterback comes out there and he's going to keep it or pitch it. Somebody always has the quarterback and is supposed to make him pay every time he comes around there. So good, clean play just resulted in two guys getting shaken up.
So Kevin McGarry is in at quarterback. Quick toss to the outside. Greg Reynolds inside the 15. Oh, right at the 15-yard line.
Yep.
First down.
First down. And
nice straight arm.
yeah, Reynolds, impressive last 2 carries.
Offsides, Upper Darby. Shane Mulholland is the wide receiver to the top of your screen, and Cole Parsons was in the slot. 5 yards is marched off.
There's the quarter.
End of the first quarter, Garnet Valley leads 13-7. First and 5 at the 10-yard line of Upper Darby as we start the second quarter. Give a shout out to Jim Litwa, who is a regular watcher. Art Roach, Max Bruette's pappy in Ridley, is watching. And speaking of grandparents, Grampy Morin is watching proudly as Jake has scored 2 touchdowns tonight. He's Jake's grandfather up in Maine.
Little District 1 action. CB West and North Penn going at it tonight. Central Bucks West up 13-7 in the first quarter of that one.
Right now they are the number 2 and the number 3 seeds, I think, in District 1 playoffs.
That'll shuffle some things around, and then in Central League action, Strathaven up on Harriton 21-0. Marple Newtown up on Pencrest 14-0.
Greg Reynolds and Jake Morin in the backfield. Jake Morin plows ahead for a couple.
Keep checking for that Ridley score, but they're playing tomorrow. And Gallagher's back.
Gallagher is back.
Whoa.
Kevin McGarry did himself proud while he was in there. Pitch. Jake Morin, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Almost of the quarter.
Yes. This one of the 7-yard variety touchdown. Garnet Valley's going to send Bryce Stansfield on the field.
Yeah.
Bryce to kick, and he splits the uprights. And it's 20-7 with 11:14 left to play in the first half.
Jaguars back in control of this game after that early mistake deep in their own territory that resulted in the Upper Darby touchdown. But every offensive drive they've had is just kind of worn it down and got it down the field.
And yes, and the Upper Darby touchdown drive was all of 14 yards.
14 yards. And set up by the Garner Valley miscues.
Frank and Betsy Shaza are with us watching. Joe McGrule. Little pop-up to the 25-yard line, taken by...
Oops.
Oh, look at this. He found a hole.
All right.
Number 3, Fakir Stewart. Brings it into Garner Valley territory at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. Well, the idea is to keep the up men catching the ball, but you got to tackle them right away.
Yeah, you got to get down there, so it's make a decision to even fair catch it. But the Upper Darby has done a real nice job of making something out of those short kicks.
The Upper Darby starts from the Garner Valley 47-yard line. Hand off. Picks up about 6. Does Tiemi. Ball's at the Garner Valley 42. Back to throw. Here comes a rush. Ball's thrown down the sideline. Caught.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown.
A little bit of hand checking all the way down the sideline, but ball just thrown up there real nice. And number 16,
Maki Mayo.
Kai Mayo, 5'11", 159, just got a little separation and made a nice catch. Touchdown, puts Upper Darby right back in it.
Max Buzenkill was in coverage, but Mayo did ward him off with his with his left hand.
They had a little of that going on down there, but nice one-on-one matchup.
Kick is up and good, and it's 20-14. $10:26 left to play in the first half.
Just like that, your offense got to get back on the field.
Garner Valley will receive. Jake Morin goes deep. As well as Reese Malik. CJ Wood is an up man.
Fenster on the other side.
Yeah, Cole Parsons. And Michael Sislow.
Jags' whole kick return team is a hands team. They the whole philosophy of kick returns has moved away from having linemen out there at all.
And Hassan has hit nothing but low liners so far, so that one's more straight away. Taken at the 18. Jake gets out to, he's still going, out to the 45-yard line.
Getting a workout tonight, huh?
I was just going to say the same thing, Pat.
They got the hot tub ready for him.
Jake is not going into the backfield. It'll be Greg Reynolds and Evan Fenster. Give Jake a breather. He of the 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah.
Quick pass to the outside. Reese Malik gets to the 50.
Malik, the speediest of your running backs. He's the guy you want out there, but Upper Darby's Tiemi was right there with him. Still picked up 5 though, not bad.
2nd and 5, right at midfield. First down. Oh, Jake Morin got a one play rest. That was Jake on the carry.
Back in.
Ball's at the Upper Darby 44-yard line. Jack Wooten's out. Alex Nicolaitis is in.
Big unbalanced right.
Yeah, strong right. Pitch.
Oh,
Greg Reynolds is taken down in the backfield.
nice.
Good
Guy was
play by number
crashing.
6, Darryl Farmer.
Farmer just came flying up from wherever he was, look, outside linebacker or safety.
Loss of 4. Garden Valley 2nd and 14. Ryan throws complete to Jack Wooten at the Upper Darby 45, which is just short of the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, was that?
So it'll be 3rd and 11. It may have been Wooten's first
Reception?
catch of the season. Of course, Garden Valley doesn't throw very often.
No, it's
Tight
3
formation.
times tonight.
Ryan Gallagher to throw. Time. Oh, intercepted.
Geez. Oh, gosh.
Fakir Stewart. Zach Green on the tackle.
Yeah, that was Gallagher under pressure early, but did a good job shaking off the sack. And he just kind of panicked, let the ball go. He wasn't planted, didn't have anything on it, and Upper Darby able to just step in front, make that big play.
Spun down on a 1-yard loss.
I was going to say that had to be Westberg.
Alec Westberg.
That's his signature tackle, it seems. He's around the midsection and spins them down.
2nd and 11. Defensive backfield is Bryce Stansfield, Ryan Saunders, C.J. Wood, and Max Buzenkill. End around fake, thrown to the outside, complete to number 2.
Whoa.
That's Toyemi, touchdown.
Man, that was very well set up.
We were talking about Upper Darby speed. We
Yeah.
saw it right there.
Sure did. They had the little misdirection going on and set up very nicely by Robinson. Good work with the football. And just dumped it off to Tiemi over there, and he did the rest. Couple Jags out there, but he just split the difference and hit the afterburners. He was gone.
Garden Valley is offsides. Oh, this is the anonymous number 84. Oh, no. Upper Darby moved. The anonymous number 84 is the kicker.
Make it a 25-yarder.
And the kick is good. Upper Darby leads 21-20 with 6:54 left to play in the first half.
Yeah. So Garnet Valley with another costly turnover.
And that's what we said it would take.
Yeah,
turnovers.
That Upper Darby took to the bank right away. So give Upper Darby a lot of credit. Certainly not time for the Jags to panic, though. Tons of time, and they've been moving the ball pretty effectively.
Quick shout out to Sis Borden down in CIL City. And there's a lot of flooding down there throughout the South Jersey area due to heavy rains and wind. Hope all's well. Hassan will kick. Nothing but low liners thus far. And it's a ground ball this time. Taking it to 30. 35 and upended right away.
The guy that scored the touchdown. Oh, no, it's not. '21. Juice Johnson.
The receiver on that kickoff got up to his feet and then fell back down.
They might have got the.
We didn't get his number. They're looking at his knee.
It was probably. What was it on the far side? Fenster?
So Garnet Valley's down on the scoreboard by a point. 21-20 with 6:50 left to go in the first half. It's almost a basketball score at this point.
He's sitting up.
We'll get his number.
Up and walk. Yeah, that's Fenster. So he's walking. Maybe get the wind knocked out of him. That was a pretty high velocity hit there.
Jake Morin will be in the backfield behind Gallagher. Greg Reynolds in the slot. Wide receivers been given a lot of room. Gallagher takes it up, picks up about 2.
The Upper Darby not only 2 yards off the ball that time, but all in 2-point stances.
Right.
Like they're just, it's like a full linebacking front that they're looking at. And they're just trying to flow to the play before Garnet Valley can get bodies on them. Of course, you're pretty much guaranteed 4 yards if you just sneak the ball every time.
Jake Morin resets. Off tackle. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, it was Ryan Gallagher. Kept it.
Yeah.
Picked up a couple. It's 3rd and 5. Ball's at the 41-yard line. I guess it's 3rd and 4. They have to get to the 45. Ryan Gallagher slides to this side, caught.
Oh, he's there.
First down. Shane Mulholland.
Mulholland.
Greg Reynolds takes it off left tackle to about the 45-yard line of Upper Darby. It'll be about 2nd and 2. Well, Holland goes wide. Reese Malik in the slot. Reynolds and Jake Morin are the setbacks. Greg off right tackle. Gets the first down.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just gut that right up the middle. They were lined up beyond the first down mark.
Yes. Tyler Sparks led the blocking there. Yeah, they are so far off the ball. They
I just moved up a little bit and got into a stance, but
Gallagher down the middle, pass.
oh!
That used to be called face guarding. There is no such thing as face guarding, but that guy made no attempt at the ball. He just ran at.
He was just reading the receiver's eyes. He knew the ball was coming that way and did a nice job just putting his hands up and not making contact.
The intended receiver was Kevin Craig. Second and 10. Counter.
Oh.
Reese Malik makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage. Gets to the 30 to the 15-yard line.
There's your counter for you.
Yep. Jacob Gooch on the tackle. Ball's at the Upper Darby 15. Yeah, that's the way the counter used to look pretty regularly. It's 4:04 left to play in the first half. Garnet Valley trails 21-20. Jake Morin off left tackle, breaks a tackle into about the 5. It may be a first down.
Yeah, that'll be inside the 5. It should be a 1st and goal.
Number 51, Delva Jean Baptiste tried to make a tackle, but Jake ran through that one.
Jags do a nice job when the Upper Darby's in their down lineman position. The pad level is much lower than Upper Darby's, and they're really able to make some good blocks.
Greg Reynolds, touchdown. Garnet Valley is going to go for 2 now to make the to attempt to make it a 7-point lead.
Yep.
Evan Fenster is still sitting on the bench. Going for 2. Gallagher throws. Complete to the outside to Reese Malik.
Yeah.
And Garnet Valley takes a 7-point lead, 28-21, with 3:29 left to play in the first half. This is more passing than we've seen from Garnet Valley in about 3 weeks in one game.
Yeah. Nice drive that time, answering the bell for the quick score from Upper Darby. Jags take it down and put themselves back up.
Bryce Stansfield will kick. Again, try to hit a low or a short but high pop to try to get his defenders down there, but that has not, the defenders have not successfully brought the
kick it through the end.
receiver.
Reach.
Oh, he hit it
Going
deep
a little
that time.
deeper.
Hit it deep to about the 15. Yes, his knee did go down
Put
at
his knee down.
the 14-yard line. Oh, short of that. Oh, that turned out well.
Yeah, that was well struck, and it had good hang time.
Bryce, of course, stays in at the right cornerback position.
It's a very important series here. You're coming down to the end of the half. Upper Darby certainly wants to tie this game up because they will get the ball when we start the second half.
Garnet Valley will strive for a 3-and-out here.
Yep.
Three plays and a punt. Ball's handed off underneath, getting to the outside and picking up at least 5. Is that Tayemi, number 2?
Tayemi is number 2, yes.
But this was Stewart, number 3.
Oh.
It's the furthest point in the field from us and a dark corner. Or is it my failing eyesight? One or the other.
I don't know. We'll go with the lighting.
Ball's handed off underneath. Stopped immediately.
Ooh. Now the Jags calling the timeout here.
Alec Westberg.
Yep. The guys do a nice job. Yeah, if Garnet Valley can force a 3-and-out here, get them to kick, then they have plenty of time to try to get on the board again.
2:42 remaining right now in the first half. Garnet Valley leads 28-21. Upper Darby has 3rd and 6 at their own 16-yard line. Give a shout out to Jerry Montella, our colleague.
Hi, Jerry. CB West up on North Penn 20-14 in the second quarter.
2 wide receivers come to this side. Corey Dickinson in the shotgun. He looks this way, throws over the middle, caught.
Nice.
First down.
Catch.
Tayemi. He leaped high and caught it at the 25-yard line. First down. And the clock runs.
Yeah, they just spot the ball and wind the clock.
Little motion by Upper Darby. Outside receiver moved. One of the wide receivers is trying to get an edge to get downfield. So on the penalty, the clock stops. Now it gets rewound. 2:10. Tight formation for Upper Darby. Hand it off. Trying to get outside is Tiemi. And he's tackled inbounds.
Yeah.
It will be 3rd down and about 9. Ooh, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah. Replay the down on the penalty.
End around coming this way.
Oh, they're on him.
And they got him. Back inside the 25-yard line.
Nicolaitis.
Looks like a hold.
No, that's timeout. They're
Oh,
calling
timeout.
Garden
I thought
Valley.
the
using
official
it.
was grabbing his wrist. So the 3rd and 12. 1:08 left to play in the first half.
That same pass pattern for Upper Darby. Nazaros, Westberg, and Sam Marin, the down lineman, and Jake Marin on that,
Max Bruette.
and Nicolaitis and those outside linebackers, and of course Bruette and Gable in the middle. Doing a good job all year.
3rd and 12. Student section for Garnet Valley comes alive. Back to throw. Dickinson throws it.
Turn around.
Short. Incomplete. Nicolaitis in coverage.
Yeah, Robinson under duress
Farmer
there.
was the intended.
Yeah, rolling to his left and trying to get set. Just launched the football and fell short.
Jake Marn and Reese Malik back at the Garnet Valley 47-yard line.
Let's see if
Looks like Garnet Valley's in need of another player.
Coach Gentile has figured out the picket fence of Garnet Valley.
He gets it off, a short punt.
That's one answer.
About an 18-yard punt. Garnet Valley takes over at the Upper Darby 40, put it down, Mr. Official, 44-yard line. 53.6 seconds. Garnet Valley has 1 timeout remaining.
So here is your 53-second offense.
Greg Reynolds goes to the slot. Mulholland to the outside. Gallagher back to throw.
Oof.
Throws it incomplete, short.
Yeah, I think one of those Upper Darby guys got a hand out there and might have impeded Gallagher's ability to throw that.
Two setbacks. Reynolds and Morin. Jake slipping. Oh, Reese Malik in a screen. Dragged down from behind. He had the blockers. But number 13, and I'll get number 13's name. Demir Bradham made the tackle. So it's 3rd and 8. Garnet Valley takes its final timeout. 39.7 seconds left to play in the first half. Garnet Valley leads 28-21. Garner Valley's out over the ball. Third and 7. Ryan Gallagher rolls, throws, incomplete. Pass intended for Greg Reynolds. Dylan Hogan will punt.
Hopefully out of bounds.
Yes. 34.4 seconds left in the half. High snap. He gets it away.
Big kick.
Taken at the 5. And tackled at the 12.
All right.
That was Taemi, number 2. Royals have the ball at their own 12 with 23.6 seconds left to play in the first half. Garner Valley leads 28-21. Bryce Stansfield is one-on-one on the other side. Our safeties, C.J. Wood and Ryan Saunders, are 30 yards off the ball.
They look like they're content to go in just down 7, which if I'm Upper Darby, I'm very content to go in down 7, knowing they're going to get the football back to start the second half.
So as we go to half, Garner Valley leads 28-21.
28-21, got a good little game brewing here. So stick around. We'll be back with you after the half.
Good evening again. It's 2 minutes, according to the scoreboard, 2 minutes and 30 seconds from kickoff for the second half. Garnet Valley leads 28-21. Been a lot of long touchdowns. Upper Darby's speed has shown. Garnet Valley did give up one touchdown by trying a 4th and 2 from their own 14 and not being successful. And so Upper Darby scored its first touchdown on only 14-yard drive. But Upper Darby's playing Garnet Valley even thus far.
Yeah, but I got to be impressed with them. They're definitely taking advantage of the doors that Garnet Valley has opened for them, and got them here. But they're had the lead for a short period of time and don't show any signs of letting up. So Jags probably had a adjustment session down there, probably talking to the offense about how are they going to attack the Upper Darby's curveball of an alignment out there with the guys 2-3 yards off the ball and standing up. Makes it tough on those double teams and getting up to the second level, certainly for the Garnet Valley offensive line. So a little interesting piece of coaching there by Rich Gentile, and see what the Jags came up with to address that in the second half.
Garnet Valley will be kicking off. Upper Darby will be receiving, obviously. So the first possession of the second half is Upper Darby's. Mm-hmm. And we'll see if Garnet Valley is able to come up with a stop so they can get back on offense right away.
Yeah, the defense looked very good there at the end of the first half with getting a lot of pressure from the down linemen and the play of the linebackers Gable and Bruette. They got to keep these guys in front of them is certainly one thing I'm sure the defensive backfield coaches are talking to them about. But that combination of pressure and decent coverage is a very potent mix. So everybody plays a role in good defense. You can't leave your D-backs hanging by not getting pressure on the quarterback, have them sit back there all day. But they've been doing a pretty good job of getting some heat on Robinson. So need to keep that up, and again, don't let anybody get behind you.
Yes. Jake Morin had 3 touchdowns in the first half. One on a long run, another on a long. It was a short pass that he turned into a long pass and run touchdown, and then on a 7-yarder. Bryce Stansfield will kick. He has been pooching them, but his last one he kicked down to the 14 where they made the tackle. So we'll see what he does here. At the 14. 25. Across the field is Tyami. He finds a seam. All the way across the field and down the sideline. Bryce Stansfield finally runs him out of bounds, but back at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line, there is a penalty flag. Tyami caught the kickoff on this sideline, and at the end of the play, he was at the Garnet Valley 40 on the opposite sideline.
It was between the hash mark and the sideline and went all the way coast to coast sideways. But in the meantime, found a nice hole and had a good return, but unfortunately aided by a block in the back or something that's going to push Upper Darby back inside their own 20.
Pat and I had opportunity to chat with Mo DeFrank.
Yes.
At halftime, he looks terrific.
Yeah, it's always great seeing him.
Ball's handed off.
Oh.
Ball's loose.
Got it right back.
Max Avutsu was the ball carrier. It was a bad exchange between the quarterback and the ball carrier. It popped right in the air.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 10 at the 17. Rolling this way is Dickerson. Throws to the outside, complete.
First down.
Fakir Stewart makes the catch, first down. C.J. Wood on the coverage. The ball's out to the 30. Was handed off underneath.
Oh.
And a seam again. Max Avutsu picks up 10. First down at the 40. So back-to-back first downs by Upper Darby's offense.
Upper Darby energized here at the beginning of the second half.
Ball's handed off underneath. 2 blockers out in front of the runner. Picks up 5. Is that Farmer, number 6? No, number 3. Stewart.
Had the 2 big linemen pulling out in front of him, attacking this edge.
2nd and 4. Handed off to Avutsu again, or Farmer again. I'll get it right, Avutsu. He picks up a first down.
Just a simple inside handoff. They've been running a lot. It's been a good gainer for them. That's 3 first downs in a row. Upper Darby looking very sharp on this opening drive.
Lots of blockers in front of Farmer. No. That was number 5. That's supposed to be Kareem McAdams, who was on the sideline on crutches the Radnor game. I thought he was done for the season. Avutsu,
Same play.
short of the first. Jake Morin on the tackle.
That time the
Third.
backside of the Garnet Valley defense did a nice job staying home.
3rd and 2 at the 35-yard line of Garnet Valley. Garnet Valley needs a stop. Upper Darby's been moving the ball well. Straight ahead, stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Good job by Gable.
Gable. Loss of a yard. 4th and about 3 at the Garnet Valley 35. Garnet Valley stands come alive.
Upper Darby going for it here.
4th and 3. Dickinson to throw. Throws,
Oh, another.
ball down. Bryce Stansfield's calling for an interference.
He did it twice, that same receiver. Just kind of at the very end pushing off and getting some separation. Touchdown, locked up one-on-one with Stansfield.
Dickinson threw that without ever looking that way. He
Yeah,
just
they was just
winged
going.
it up.
Yep. He just said they had him locked up one on one, and GV was crowding the line. They just they knew that was going to happen.
To tie the score, and he does. 28 all with 7:38 left to play in the third quarter. So somebody's injured for Garnet Valley. Oh, it's Ryan Saunders. One of the safeties. Cullen Mink's out tonight, and for a couple more games with a knee problem. Well, here we are at the start of the halfway through the third quarter, and we're starting over.
That was one of those drives you look for from Garnet Valley in some of these games. It took 5 minutes off the clock and covered 70 yards and did it in pretty efficient fashion there. Upper Darby, and tied this thing up. Let it go.
Ball's kicked out of bounds.
Yeah.
It automatically comes out to the 35, but I don't think that kick made it to the 35.
Just barely. I think Coach Ricky might be asking that question, is if the ball went out of bounds before the 35, don't they get it where it went out? Seems to be okay with the explanation.
.738 left in the third quarter. Score is tie at 28. Garner Valley's possession at their own 35-yard line. Greg Reynolds picks up a couple. Besides the Upper Darby whole front line being 2 yards off the ball, there is only one D-back in a defensive back kind of position. Everybody else is up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. It's like they're playing 10 linebackers.
Yes. Ryan Gallagher keeps it, gets a couple. It'll be third about 4. Sounds like Melissa Bruette's calling the play there.
She is. I think she's letting the offense know what she'd like to see.
Now the safety's playing about 15 yards off the ball. Everybody else is at the line of scrimmage. Pass.
Oh.
Incomplete through the hands of Jake Marn. May have been thrown a little hot for Jake to catch.
Yeah.
So Garnet Valley, in its first possession, will be forced to punt.
Upper Darby showing up, played some inspired offense in that first drive, and came out and gets a 3 and out here against the Jags to start the second half.
Oh, Dylan Hogan drops
Oh,
the ball.
no. Jeez.
And he is dropped at the 27-yard line.
Boy.
So, Upper Darby takes over at the Garnet Valley 26. They started at 14 on their first possession tonight.
Yeah, and then
Here, their second possession of the second half. They're starting at the Garnet Valley 26.
just not the way you want to start your, your second half.
Ball's handed off underneath. Lots of blocking out in front. Farmer is brought down after a game of 5.
Yep.
They're pulling 2 guards or
Yep.
2 linemen, and the
Upper-
runner has plenty of.
Yep. Upper Darby's offense just seems to be designed. They're looking to get to the outside and outnumber Garnet Valley defenders to the outside, and so far doing a pretty good job of that this half.
2nd and 5. Same play. Cuts back, first down. Farmer.
That time Farmer looked at the little bit of over pursuit. Everybody kind of stringing out, following those pulling guards, and he cut it back against the grain, enough for a first down.
Upper Darby at the Garnet Valley 14. 5:20 left to play in the third quarter. Hand off to this side.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah.
That hit by Ryan Saunders, number 27.
Who was shaken up on that kickoff, right?
Yeah.
He's right back in there.
Pickup of 2. Ball's at the 11.
Uh-oh.
Upper Darby's short a man or something. Not sure what the Upper Darby, some of the players are not sure what the play is. Passes to the outside, caught. Dodges and goes out of bounds at about the 8. Mayo was the receiver.
Yeah,
3rd and 3.
Quick screen, Garnet Valley, nice job getting out and getting him corralled.
Garnet
Big play
Valley's
here.
players and cheerleaders are all in pink for breast cancer awareness. 3rd and 3. Ball's handed off to the outside. Tayemi,
Oh,
touchdown.
wow.
So the Dylan Hogan fumble set up a short field situation for Upper Darby, and they cashed in.
Yeah, they're 2 for 2 on turnovers and 1 for 1 on 4th down.
Yes.
Turnover on downs with a 14-yard field.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. Garnet Valley trails 35-28 with 3:35 left to go in the third.
Clearly the most points have been scored on Garnet Valley in several weeks here.
Since Downingtown West.
Yeah.
And Pat, we were saying, in a discussion amongst ourselves prior to the game that Garnet Valley really has to have some miscues.
Yeah.
And certainly going for it their own 14 and not getting it. Fumbles, interceptions, turnovers
Yep.
have been part of that miscue problem.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Upper Darby needed to do. they've done, which is make them pay for every
Yes.
single one of them.
Take advantage of
And
what's given to them.
They all turned into touchdowns for Upper Darby. So Garnet Valley with plenty of time here to clean up their act and get back to basics, but give a lot of credit to what Upper Darby's doing right now.
Again, Rich Gentile, the Upper Darby coach in his final season after 25 years. This is his 25th year. And he has his Royals ready to play tonight. Kick is away, deep. Taken at the 15 by Reese Malik. He looks for a seam and gets one out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Garnet Valley is down 35-28.
Yeah, they just haven't seemed to have been able to get a good rhythm going offensively with this strange Upper Darby alignment that they're throwing at them.
Jake Morin picks up 7 off left tackle. Yeah, the line is 2 yards off the ball.
Yeah.
The linebackers are right behind them. And then they have one safety in the middle of the field about 10 yards deep.
And the way the Garnet Valley blocking is set up is it's all based on zones, and they have initial double teams, and somebody's supposed to slide off to the next level, and these guys they're not being able to engage right away, and it's been a little tricky for them. And again, credit to Rich Gentile and his staff for throwing a curveball out there. It's certainly on paper this Garnet Valley team should be well ahead in this football game, but they are not.
Garnet Valley has a 2nd and 4 at their own 43. One setback. Jake Morin. Counter. Taken down in the backfield. Loss of a yard. I think that was number 58, Jim Bassler, on the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 8. Straight hand. Oh no! Ryan Gallier keeps it, gets the first down. He's driven back, but his forward progress got him the first down.
More than enough for the first down. Ran into a wall there, but nice job knowing where the line to gain was and getting there. Big first down for Garnet
Big
Valley.
First down indeed. 2 wide receivers to this side. Ryan Gallagher keeps it himself, finds a seam. Oh, and the ball's taken right out of his hands.
Oh, my gosh. Tiemi again, the kid's everywhere for Upper Darby.
Gallagher was still running with the ball, and Tiemi took it right out of his hands.
Yep. Wow.
So we've had an interception, a fumble on a punt. And this turnover here. And Upper Darby, to its credit, has taken advantage of each opportunity.
At least this one doesn't give them the short field, but
right.
Still, they do have that quick strike ability.
Farmer picks up about 5. Make it 6. 2nd and 4. Upper Darby at their own 38. Stewart goes wide to the top of your screen. Shotgun. Handoff underneath. Going wide is Farmer, knocked out of bounds.
Nice job there. Is that Saunders again?
27 Saunders.
Yeah. Coming up from his safety position and made a nice play to knock the runner out of bounds.
3rd and less than 2. Right at the 40-yard line. Tight formation for Upper Darby. End around. Kind of a jet sweep, I guess. Avutsu, number 4, picks up the first down.
Upper Darby having a lot of success with that play.
And the third quarter runs out with Garnet Valley trailing 35-28.
Now that quarter moved compared to the first one, and now you're looking at a 7-point deficit and 12 minutes left to play. Upper Darby doing everything within its power to win this game, and they're carrying a 7-point lead into the fourth quarter on the strength of capitalizing on several Garnet Valley miscues, but playing some pretty solid defense along the way and making things happen when they need to make things happen.
First and 10 for Upper Darby at their own 46-yard line.
Oof.
Avutsu breaks a tackle, gets to midfield, pick up a 4. $11:35 left to play. Garnet Valley on the short end of a 35-28 score. Tayemi dancing in the in his own backfield and found a spot. Out over the 50 to the Garnet Valley 48-yard line, where it will be 3rd and 4. With the lead, this might be 4-down territory for Upper Darby.
Yeah.
Third and 4. High snap. Dickinson back to throw. Throws to a man clear in the outside. Avutsu.
Man.
Somebody was in Dickinson's face, but he got the ball off, and Avutsu was wide open here on the sideline.
Yeah, you see Mitch Mazzaros got in and kind of laid out, flushed Robinson a little deeper, and Sam Marin giving chase as well, but Robinson able to just flick the ball up in the air, really floated it over to Avutsu, and man, they just come up with a big first down again.
Ball's at the Garner Valley 32. Farmer spun down. Gable on the tackle. Pickup of 1.
This is usually the time when you start to see lineman fatigue in these teams that have their guys go both ways. Not seeing any signs of it from Upper Darby, though, tonight.
Tight formation. Hand it off underneath.
Okay.
Number 3, Stewart on the carry.
Jags get 2 good plays again, make another 3rd and long. See if Upper Darby's got a little more magic left here. This is most likely 4-down territory here, definitely inside the 35.
Dickinson has found his man when he needs it. Wide spread. Hand it off underneath. Oh, missed tackle. Out of bounds. Short of the first down, I believe.
They're walking it up. Check this spot. It is short, but it's still a pretty generous spot. It's going to be 4th and short.
Instead of a pass on a long yardage situation, they handed it off underneath, and it went for about 7 yards.
Well, be careful here. This is another Jaguars crowded the line of scrimmage, and we had number 16 all by himself.
Hand off
Not
underneath.
this time.
Tackled in the backfield. Jake Morin.
Yeah, they tried
Big
to get a little
defensive
cute
play
there.
was needed, and Jake Morin came up with it.
Great penetration. Yeah, the last time they were 4th and short, they chose to pass out in a one-on-one situation. That time they had a tight, jammed-up formation, and Jags just rose to the occasion and made a real big play there. As a drone stalks us from the skies
I
above.
thought I saw that.
I didn't know they were allowed. I didn't think
They're
they were
not.
allowed. I think it might belong to the band.
Blaze McDaniel's in on the offensive line. Pickup of 3. It's like number 86, Matt Morawski, is in the lineup. Off tackle. Jake Morin.
Yeah, I think if they're Coach Ricky at this point, you might be chirping into Coach Boyd's ear and just say, give me a steady dose of my fullback here.
3rd and 1. Looks like he got to the 40 and knocked back.
Yeah, I think the forward progress will be moving the chains. Yep.
First down, Garner Valley at its own 40. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Garner Valley trails 35-28. Second man, and the ball's loose. Upper Darby claims they got it.
Did they get it again? Oh. Yeah, they
The
did.
official says yes.
But the no delay of game on throwing the ball up in the air. Wow.
Greg Reynolds was hit as soon as he got the handoff, and the ball came loose.
Yeah, that was the lead handoff to the second guy through, and Upper Darby in the backfield and put a big hit on Reynolds.
4
We'll
turnovers
get the ball again.
plus going forward on fourth and 1 at their own 14. Has not made for a good night for Garnet Valley. Hand it off. Looks like Westberg.
There goes Mazzaros. that
Mazzaros.
time.
2nd and 11.
Mazzaros in the middle.
Dickinson to throw. Throws it down this sideline.
Oh my!
Incomplete.
Good coverage.
Yeah. Right.
Stansfield and
Bryce was not looking back over his shoulder looking for the
No.
ball.
And fortunately, that time that was a little bit underthrown,
Underthrown,
and
yep.
nobody was going to catch it. So again, here we are, 3rd and long for Upper Darby. Six and a half minutes. That clock starts to become the 12th man out there for Upper Darby.
Dickinson rolls, stops, throws. Gone,
Ooh,
incomplete,
there it is.
intercepted.
Oh,
I think that was Max Buzenkill.
Buzenkill, yeah, the sophomore. Big play there. He was just camped out, and Robinson, a little bit of a rookie mistake there. That was a long, kind of a tough throw to make. That needs to have a lot of pepper on it if you're going to complete that. And Buzenkill just over there, able to read it and step in front with no problem. Upper Darby's receiver also did not really come back for the ball, so Buzenkill stepped in front, made a great play.
Reese Malik sprint wide to this side. Ball's handed off to Jake Marm. He does not pick up. Oh, that was Reynolds. Sorry. Picks up about a yard. 2nd and 9. Mulholland in. Alex Nicolaitis is out. Mulholland comes wide to this side. Quick toss this way.
Ooh.
Oh! What a hit.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Man, that's number
Toyemi.
2 again. Toyemi's all over the field for Upper Darby on offense, defense.
Greg Reynolds was popped.
Yeah, that's that, the team speed that Upper Darby has. If your plays aren't moving quickly, they can come up and make big things happen.
3rd and 13. Throw to the outside. Jake Marm shakes a tackle. Not quite to the first down marker.
We're going to call him a long yard
Oh, that was
short.
Greg Reynolds, number 21. Garnet Valley's
Jags
going for it,
right
they're
up
right
on
over
the
the ball. 4th and 2.
And Upper Darby's going to use a timeout
Upper Darby
here.
calls time.
That's smart play. Good little strategy there by Garnet Valley, getting right up on the football and try to catch Upper Darby off guard. They realize this is way too important a down to wing it, so they call a timeout.
4:54 left to play.
Which also gives Garnet Valley time to discuss it and make sure they've got the right play in here and the right decision. Looks like they're not even thinking twice about going for it here.
Fourth and 2. At the 47-yard line of Upper Darby.
They're going to line up right on the ball.
Tight formation by Garnet Valley. Jake and Greg Reynolds gets the first.
Yeah.
Jake Morin moved into the slot and was the lead blocker.
The lead blocker over there on the right side with Lance Schwartz and number 63 is in there tonight for Holden Unzio. Just a good job.
Ryan Gallagher keeps it himself, picks up about 7 to the 36-yard line of Upper Darby. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 2 at the 37. Jake Morin, the only setback. He takes it straight ahead, short of the first down.
Yep. Garnet Valley's
Lining
right
up over
on
the
it.
ball.
Yep. Upper Darby's coaches are. Oh,
Greg Reynolds makes the first down.
Yep.
Out off left tackle. Behind Zach Green.
Yeah, they're right up at him again, and they're not giving Upper Darby much time at all to think about defense. Changing the play here. Right
Jake Morin up the middle, inside the 5.
Wow.
27-yard run.
Huge run. They give Gallagher a ton of credit there. He just got up under center and started barking out changes. Saw something right in the middle and gave the quick handoff to Morin, and now they're 1st and goal. Nice job.
Gallagher hands straight off. Greg Reynolds gets little or nothing.
Yeah.
2nd and goal at the 5. 2:39 left to play. Garnet Valley trails 35-28. Jake Morin to about
close.
the 1. Oh no, that was the blocker that fell at the 1. Jake was brought down at the 2. 3rd and goal at the 2.
The clock runs under 2 minutes
2
now.
minutes. All the blocking to the right. Jake Morin takes a quick pitch, and
Oh,
is he
good
in?
second
Yes,
effort,
he's in.
yeah. Wow.
His 4th TD of the night. Bryce Stansfield out to kick the tying point. Reese Malik to hold, Bryce Stansfield the kick. Jake Morin the snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good, and the score is tie.
Wow. Certainly didn't expect this tonight, but thanks to the Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon sponsoring that 5th touchdown of the evening for Garnet Valley, who just last minute heroics again ties it up here with Upper Darby.
Does Garnet Valley onsides kick?
I would be a little hesitant to give Upper Darby a short field as this is winding down, but it's certainly an option. They appear to be. They do not have a hands team out there, but maybe they do. I shouldn't sell number 53 short just because he's wearing a lineman's number. I had outstanding hands.
So Garnet Valley to kick. 1:43 left to play. The score is tie at 35. Now it looks as if, oh no. Jake is about to kick. And he hits it deep to the opposite side and taking it to 12. Oh,
jeez.
Breaks loose to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah.
They had him at the 25.
That was Coach Ricky just saying he's got 3 timeouts, I believe.
Brendan Henry on the tackle.
In his pocket. Upper Darby used at least 1, right? So the Jags can get the early stops like they have been in the last couple series. I think they'll be burning some timeouts trying to get this ball back.
Ball's handed off underneath and hit in the backfield. Alex Westberg was the first there. He didn't bring him down, but they cleaned up for a 3-yard loss. Garnet Valley calls time.
Yep. Now they got to talk to these guys. It's never been more important to keep these receivers in front of you. And keep an eye on number 16, right? Come up with.
Number 2, Toyemi, has been a torment tonight.
Yeah.
16's been the wide receiver. 2nd and 13. 1:20 left on the clock. There is overtime in high school ball, but I don't know whether it's during the regular season.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, sure.
They get the ball at the 10-yard line.
Yep.
Ball's at the 30. Upper Darby at their own 30. Now Upper Darby seems to call timeout.
Huh.
They had a formation that they thought they had an advantage, and Garnet Valley shifted a couple people, and Coach Gentile didn't like how Garnet Valley covered. So
there's another little chess match between these veteran coaching staffs. But that's now Upper Darby's 2nd timeout, right? I guess they're
yes.
Not, they don't need him for anything at this point. Garnet Valley has the interest in trying to get this ball back before the regulation expires.
Westberg, Maceros, and Sam Morin across the front. Now Jake Morin's up at the line of scrimmage as well.
He's got to make sure nobody's in single coverage here. There
Dickerson to throw, and he just throws it as far as he can, out of bounds. Incomplete.
Stansfield running with him over there, but nobody was catching that ball.
This was another case where Dickinson didn't even look. He just threw it.
Yeah, I think they had the other guys on the other side of the field, and that's where the safety drifted over. And so Stansfield was on an island, and Upper Darby saying, we'll take our chances one-on-one.
Is Upper Darby not going to punt?
They are not. Third down.
It's third down.
All those timeouts made it seem like more plays.
Hand it off underneath. Tripped up in the backfield.
Oh, huge. Jags will probably use another
Timeout.
timeout. Yep.
4th and 14.
Upper Darby absolutely needs to punt here. And they've got someone down on the field.
An Upper Darby player?
Yep.
Yes. So Garnet Valley should get the ball back on a punt, and they will have 1 minute
About a minute
left to play.
and 2 timeouts, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Very quiet Moda Frank Stadium right now, just as they're shaking up a Darby player over on the 29-yard line. Oh, and he's up. Okay.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he's favoring that leg.
he's not going to return.
I wouldn't think.
That number 6 Farmer?
Is it?
I believe so.
Yeah. He's been a good player. So Upper Darby punting here and have not really had a good kicking game at all. So this punter's either kicked a low line drive or a short fair catch that we've seen. So it figures that Garnet Valley would be able to get some decent field position for this last-ditch attempt.
The punter, number 53, Yisun Tazawar.
Although he did have that great
He did have one
stinger
Yeah.
of a, as you
Oh,
said, a
the low
3-iron.
liner? Yeah.
The low liner that went down to the
A
5.
sculled 3-ironer.
Yeah. Or my regular 3-iron. Anyway. You
Jake
wanna look
Morin and Reese Malik go back to receive at about the Garnet Valley 45. Tazawar to punt. Good snap, kicks away.
And it's short.
Looks like it's out of bounds. Inside, bounce back inside of Upper Darby territory. Garnet Valley will take over at the Upper Darby 44.
So what does Coach Greg Mink say about Bryce Stanfield's range in a dead calm evening?
Well, I've seen him attempting and making a high percentage of 40-yarders before games.
Right? I'm not sure Coach Ricky would ever let him attempt that, but
Well,
get the ball.
maybe with 1 second on the clock.
Yeah, they get the ball down to about the 10 or the 15, they might look to let him take a shot.
Reese Malik is swallowed up.
Yeah,
The
tried that counter again.
counter. Garnet Valley calls timeout. Bryce Stansfield attempted a field goal in the first game. Garnet Valley has been scoring at will ever since, and so there's been no attempts necessary
Right.
since then. Incidentally, the one attempt in the first game was missed. So 50.6 seconds left to play. Score is tie, 35.
I know this is 50 seconds left. That's a
Mulholland is the wide receiver to this side. Reese Malik is in the slot. Malik back to throw, or Gallagher back to throw. Throwing deep for Mulholland, incomplete. Coverage by Tayemi. And good coverage by
very,
Taimi.
very good coverage by Taimi. He was with him stride for stride. Really a good thing that ball just fell incomplete there. I mean, I think Jags need to be thinking first down here, and 44 seconds gets you at least. You don't have to worry about getting out of bounds right now. And a first down would stop the clock.
Gallagher back to throw, rolls this way. Caught! Out of bounds. Goes Mulholland, short of the first.
Yeah.
Oh, well, where are they going to spot it? First down.
Yeah, I think he had the first.
34-yard line. 38.6 seconds left to play.
Oh, they wait. They're not moving them yet. Yeah, now they go.
Who is that chain gang over there?
You think they would have moved the chains a while ago.
Gallagher up the middle. Quarterback keeper to the 30.
Get on the ball.
Garner Valley lines up over the ball.
Gonna kill it.
Spikes it. 22.5 seconds left to play.
All right. Now they.
Rich Boyd is just above us on the roof here.
Can you hear him?
Wonder what Coach Boyd is calling down to his sideline.
Gotta get him mic'd up. They're down to 10 seconds on the play clock here.
Yeah,
Better get this off in a hurry.
that was a problem before. They sent the kids on the field at the last second. Straight back. Gallagher throws, inside screen.
Oh,
That's well read by
yeah.
about 4 players from Upper Darby. Now there's a fight for the ball, I think.
I think they had blown it dead, I think.
And the clock runs out.
Oh. Wow.
Garner Valley and Upper Darby are tie after regulation at 35.
So,
I think
the high school.
Each team gets to keep the ball, gets the ball at the 10.
Each team gets a shot at the 10. Yeah, just like the college where you go from the 25, I think. But you go from the 10 and you score, and regardless of whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, the other team gets at least one try, and you continue on until there's a winner. And I think at some point you're not allowed to kick field goals anymore.
I guess the only choice you make is, well, a couple of choices. Who gets the ball first, and which end of the field they're going to do this. Dylan Hogan, Reese Malik, Ryan Gallagher, and Jake Morin will go out to represent Garner Valley at another coin toss.
Okay, so To start the overtime, the offensive team shall put the ball in play, first and goal on the 10-yard line. They'll have a series of 4 downs. That series shall be terminated by any score of the offensive team, or if the defensive team has possession of the ball. If the team on offense scores a touchdown, it can try for the point. Field goal attempt is permitted during any down. The ball becomes dead immediately, and the offensive team series of down is ended. And so what we said.
Coin toss. Upper Darby wins the coin toss. And Upper Darby will be the first. Oh no, Garnet. I didn't understand those motions by the official. Looks like the ball's going to be at this end of the field at the 10-yard line, and Garnet Valley will be the first to touch offensively.
Okay. So it's first and goal at the 10,
and you continue doing that until somebody doesn't score.
Right. Well, you either score or you turn the ball over. In any event, that ends your series, and then Upper Darby would have the same 4 downs. And
strong right formation with Greg Reynolds, the running back. And surprisingly, they hand it off to Greg Reynolds on the right side. He gets to the 5, to the 4.
Good opening series. This apparently is...
And they put it at the 3.
These overtime rules are right up Garnet Valley's alley. First and goal at the 10 with a team that averages 300 yards on the ground.
Besides having a strong line to the right, they line up the 2 running backs to block. In on 2 downs.
Yep.
Garnet Valley will kick the extra point.
Garnet Valley scores, and now these extra points are, as always, but just under a magnifying glass in overtime. It's very important. And there seems to be another player shaken up on Upper Darby.
Number 50, Deshaun Anderson.
And he's up. Seems to be okay, walking off on his own. Uh-oh.
Bryce to kick. Ball's down. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
Oh.
And they're going to penalize Upper Darby for hitting Bryce.
Wow. That can get real costly here.
Taemi came in and either ran over Reese Malik or hit Bryce Stansfield's leg.
So that's
a
dead ball?
Yeah, their possession is going to start from the 25-yard line if that was a personal foul.
Yeah, let's see how they mark this off. If it's a...
just running into the kicker. Yeah.
So they mark it off there.
It is still first and goal. They just said first and 10 on the PA, but it's first and goal.
I believe so, yes.
Garnet Valley leads 42-35 in overtime. Upper Darby trying to get Garnet Valley to jump, and didn't happen.
Trying to get back to first and 10.
Upper Darby had to call timeout. I don't know how many timeouts you get in overtime.
I think you just get one in the first overtime, and then I think the exchange. I'm not sure if the 1-and-1 constitutes one overtime, and then they go to a second overtime. You might get another timeout for each set of downs.
The starting offense for Garnet Valley is standing on the bench so they can see over the players on the field. Cheer on their defenders. First and goal at the 15-yard line. Dickinson under center, which is unusual. He's been in the shotgun most of the night. Hand it off underneath. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. Well, we got
Another Upper Darby player injured.
To see that, a lot of that going on at the end of the game here.
When we resume, it will be second and goal at the 10.
Yep. The Upper Darby offense going over to the sideline, and
Garnet Valley's defense doing the same.
And the Mo was just very raucous and now silent in respect for the injured player. So, boy, it's been a bit of a ride tonight, huh?
In many ways.
This very entertaining game. I'm sure a lot of coaching points for Garnet Valley on the mistake side here, but it's been kind of fun to watch after weeks of of running clocks at halftime. And
this fella's been down for quite a while.
yeah,
He's being assisted up to his feet, and
we're gonna help him off.
going to help him off indeed. Oh, it's that number 6. He hurt that. That's Farmer,
Was he
is it
back
not?
in
Number
there? Yeah.
6, yeah.
So he had just gone off. and
Correct.
came back in.
The same ankle or leg.
Oh gosh, why they let him get back in there?
Second and goal at the 10 for Upper Darby. Wide receiver split out here to this side. Killen's in man-to-man. Dickinson throws it to him. That's Taemi. He's brought down at the 8. Sam Morin,
Yep. Yeah,
third and goal at the 8.
Taemi came back. That was like going to be a kind of a flash inside screen. Looked like he would have had better luck rolling it back out to the outside. He ran right into the teeth of the Garnet Valley defense there, and in the shape of Sam Marin, number 17, waiting for him.
3rd and goal at the 8.
Watch this.
2 wide receivers to the top of the screen.
Watch the little jump ball.
Fake handoff, roll, pitch, caught.
Oh, he caught it. That's with the rollout from Robinson and found his man, number 16 again, Makai Mayo, for the touchdown.
There was a Garner Valley player there in coverage, but the ball got in. Oh, Upper Darby looks like they're discussing going for 2.
Oh boy, yeah, that would.
With a 3-4 season,
Yeah,
Upper
why
Darby's
not?
got nothing to lose.
Why not? I think Garner Valley might want to call timeout here.
Garner Valley is ahead by 1. Upper Darby going for 2. Fake, roll out, little toss, complete. Upper Darby
He
wins,
caught it.
43-42.
Wait, they're whistling.
They're whistling. Penalty flag.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. There was a penalty flag
Wow.
against Upper Darby for motion.
Oh, and their coach is going right at the referee. And he's going to get himself a flag too if this. Wow. Now, I don't know, do they think about kicking it now?
Now the
I
ball
would
will
think
be
so.
set down at the 8. And it looks like they're still
They're gonna
going
leave
for
him
it.
out there? Wow. Boy, oh boy.
And they're saying they want it set on the hash mark. They decide, Upper Darby asks for the ball to put on the hash mark to the other side. They're still going for 2.
I would, yeah, look for another pass here. I think Garnet Valley, 16 coming off the field. Nope, staying on the field.
Looks like a fire drill here. That's a penalty. They had 12 men on the field to start the play. Ball's thrown, incomplete.
Wow.
Out of the back of the end zone. Garner Valley wins 42-41 in overtime.
Oh, boy.
Penalties by Upper Darby here in overtime
Yeah, and
have really hurt them. Hurt them.
I was just going to say what a solid game that Upper Darby had played with penalties. They had on one of the kick returns and something there, but then right down at the end, they just killed themselves there. But wow. And the coaches, obviously the Upper Darby coaches, not happy with the officiating crew there and in that call. But boy, what an entertaining game to watch.
Wow.
And great for the Jags to be on the winning end of that one and keep carrying the torch through that Central League unbeaten. But boy, did they get everything they could handle tonight, huh?
Garner Valley wins 42-41, or should I say Upper Darby lost 42-41.
They did, and again, I mean, just Garnet Valley certainly needs to look at this game. It's a great win, and it was a very exciting night, but way too many mistakes for Garnet Valley if they come up against a playoff caliber team, and a couple great games coming up with Strathaven and Ridley. So hopefully they got these mistakes out of their system, and want to congratulate Upper Darby for playing a great game and capitalizing on a lot of Garnet Valley mistakes and bringing it right down to the wire in a game they really could have walked out of here with a win.
Our stream team is in front of the camera, but there's also a couple members behind the camera, Goody Marcuson, as well as his son Cade. We have Mike Ricciardi, Ben Hoyt, Alec Eskin, I'm Don Mink, and Pat Patterson to my right shoulder. We are pleased to say that Garnet Valley won tonight, 42-41. Next week is homecoming against Strathaven, and we will be here to bring it to you.
Yep.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.